Chapter 1. Extract from Dr. Wilmore's diary, June the 24th, 1700. Rode to the great horse fair at Bromsgrove. My saddlebags well stuffed with my infallible remedies, prepared after the prescriptions of my ever-to-be-honoured master, Dr. Nicholas Culpeper, of the most part of which I disposed to good advantage. Late in the evening, failing to meet there my neighbours, in whose company I was to have returned, was fain to ride alone. Crossing the open country as you go up towards Butler's Hill, it being then almost dark, 2 horsemen came upon me, and laying hold of my mare by the bridle, offered me violence with their pistols. They had for their disguise black masks tied over their faces, but that they were gentlemen was to be known by their horses, dress, and speech, and in truth, of the name and quality of one of them, I make no question. Seeing that I was in their hands, and unable to help myself, I held it best to entreat them humbly and to pray them to release me, a poor old man, and beneath the notice of their worships. But these villainous thieves and cutthroats called me an ancient cheat and quacksalver, and they swore with many oaths that they would have every coin which I had wheeled out of the gaping forgemen and bumpkins of Bromsgrove. They pulled me from my horse and set me, with much violence, on my buttocks in the road. Opening my saddlebags, they found in the first my purse of money, chiefly in silver, in amount £8, 9 shillings, and a groat, which they took, well pleased, looking to still find more in the other bag. But when they came to it, and found in it only such of my medicines as remained unsold, they reviled me by many foul names, and one of them swore he would shoot me for having so disappointed them. They were far gone in liquor, having doubtless been to Bromsgrove Fair. The other answered that it would be folly to waste good lead upon one such as I was, and that it would be more fitting to make an end of me, as I made an end of others, namely with my own medicines. He quoted the phrase, lax talionis, the law of retaliation, which proved him to have had such learning as made his abominable wickedness more unpardonable. By continually threatening me with the points of their swords, they forced me to swallow all that was left of my sovereign salve for corns, together with my miraculous carbuncle powder of dried toads, and a large draught of my precious aqua espiritus lambricornum magistralia. After which fiendish behaviour they strapped my knees together and my arms against my sides with my own stirrup leathers, and so rolled me into a large bed of thistles and stinging nettles, as they told me for my health's sake, till I had received due benefit of my medicine. There they left me, driving off my mare before them. Of the qualms, retchings, and pain I endured, words serve not to tell. I was unable to rise by reason of the tightness of my bonds, and when my pains caused me to roll to and fro, the nettles and thistles vexed me greatly, grievously. And there I might have lain till I died, had not young Thomas Spencer of Waite's Farm come that way, who released me from my bonds and brought me my saddlebags, in which were aqua vitae and some other cordials, of which I stood sorely in need. Also he set me upon my mare, and brought me to my own door, at the gatehouse. This young man very properly refused the money which I was so rash to offer him for his services, and therefore I must find other means to reward him. Since I am well assured that one of these gentlemen cutthroats was young George Cooks of Norgrove Hall, and that any attempt of mine to obtain justice upon him would frustrate it through the influence of Sir Thomas Cooks of Bentley, to whom he is some cousin, I am resolved to take my own private measures for his punishment, and more especially for the recovery of the money.